Hi guys, welcome back to this beautiful channel. And today we have the Sober Podcast. And by my right, we have a very beautiful guest here, a very unique person. We have the person of Femi Joshua.
Hello everybody.
Drum roll.
Yo.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much
It's
for
good
having
to be
me.
here.
Yeah.
Right? Is
yeah,
it?
I feel honored to be
How
here.
do
Thank you.
You feel honored?
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Tife Joseph.
Thank you for
Femi
coming.
Joshua.
Rhymes, right?
Yeah.
So, you guys are probably wondering what we're going to be talking about today. Honestly, we don't know. Right?
To be
Do
honest,
we know?
no.
Do you have something to say?
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, don't you think?
What kind of person do you think Femi Joshua is, personally?
Femi Joshua is different. Yeah, and I feel like Femi Joshua has a lot of energy that is always too much for people to take in at once.
Wow.
So most times I try to always I'm used to always trying to hide in the background, not be too much.
What do you do?
I'm an artist, I'm a singer, songwriter, and also a med student. Like, I just graduated recently, so.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Hopefully the market will favor you.
Yeah, eventually, we're still waiting for NYSC.
But I mean, you have something you're doing. So Nigeria will not 100%.
Nah, like Nigeria can't kill my dreams. Nigeria can't pull me down, because I feel like that's what Nigeria has been doing lately.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people have so much to offer. Like, there's so much talent out there, but like the dreams just die. You have to fend for yourself. Like, it's like survival mode right now. Like, yo.
Nigeria is not funny, actually. Speaking about Nigeria,
Yeah.
what do you have to say about Nigeria in general? Aside the fact that it's showing everybody shige, do you think there's a way that people can actually survive whatever is going on?
Funniest thing is Nigerians are like we adapt so much quickly. Like, Nigerians are the kinds of people that can take anything as long as they know what's happening and they feel like, okay, this is it. Me and my family will pull through it. It's this religious mindset that has stricken Nigerians so much. So we've built that over time. And I think Nigerians can endure. So if a system is put in place to work and everybody's rights are respected, like, yes, Nigeria will be better. Like, Nigeria is a place that a lot of people would want to come to eventually in the future, because the way Nigeria is going right now, we're casting ourselves so much in the world. Like, we're literally in the global scene right now. Everybody's watching us.
We are hustling.
And it's crazy. It's like everybody has a thing to say about Nigeria. Every time you open the internet, you're seeing something about Nigeria. It's like, come on. I
feel like if you suffer to an extent, you just try a lot of things without caring about what anybody would say to survive. So I feel like that's what we are doing in Nigeria. We're just trying to survive, and luckily for us, that has put our name on the map.
Right.
So yeah. So Femi Joshua, what is music for you?
Music is the very sound of air.
Music
speaks to your soul. Music touches you in places where words cannot reach. Music goes beyond lyrics. Music is life. It's the very foundation of it all. Like, we are all like vibrating at a certain level, and music is vibration.
Do you think if there is no music in life, do you think let me say Nigeria.
Yeah.
If there's no music in Nigeria specifically, do you think we'll be able to survive it?
First things first, let me ask you a question. What's putting Nigeria out on the map right now?
Music.
Now, imagine Nigeria without music. Chaos. Like, do you think things are hard right now? Imagine Nigeria without Afrobeats. Or Nigeria without music. Without music. What? You have different robberies happening in daylight, people going crazy. Like, we don't even have rehabilitation centers enough.
Nigeria, we don't
like,
have solid
we'll
ones.
have a lot of crazy people running on the streets. Like, it will be chaos.
Before I'm actually not, I won't say before, even till now, I'm actually not very, very big on music. I love music. I vibe to music, but it's like, it takes me a long time before I stream music. Like, I'm just not interested. I feel
so what pushes you to listen to music?
To music, I'd say if I'm bored of watching movies. I love watching movies.
So you're more of a visual person.
Yeah, exactly. So I prefer watching movies than listening to whatever. But sometimes, you just want to dance. I love dancing. So you just want to dance, just be happy normally without lying down or
burst
whatever.
moves, yeah.
So that's why I
definitely
feel like,
you love to dance. Music is rhythm. Like
well,
yeah. It's just like you're finding your rhythm in a different
pattern.
way. So that's just it. Like it's a rhythm you pick. It's not something that it speaks to you. So if it speaks to you through your body movements, yes.
That's nice. So I still want to, I'm curious about some things, but if you're curious too, you can ask me about Nigeria
Definitely,
and
yeah.
all. So do you feel like the fact that it's very hard for us to survive in Nigeria, do you feel like we should judge people based on how they make a living?
It depends on when you say how they make a living. Like, are they hurting somebody through making this living? Because when you want to start judging, when judgment comes in place, it's either something is going wrong or somebody's not having it. So like when you say like judge how people are like surviving and living, what do you mean exactly?
In any way.
Well, personally, I believe that judgment is so 2000. I'm sorry, please. Yeah, like it's like it's 2024. Like everybody's trying to figure out life. You think like that's just what everybody's thinking about. A lot of people have a lot of things going on in their lives that you should focus on and work on. Like I feel like if people can just take a chill pill, like just take a chill pill.
Mind your business.
Yeah. But now back to like people trying to make money. As long as you're not hurting anybody in the process, I feel like every hustle is a great hustle. As long as like you're not really hurting somebody in the process.
Okay, let me give you an example. I'm not like trying to judge or anything.
Yeah, now that judgment, now it's different. I see where this is going.
Where is it going?
Oh my God.
Where is it going?
Okay, so I mean, I like Nigeria is, I feel like we were ranked like top 10 in like
Suffering.
in countries with scammers, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm not
so
even going that way anyways.
okay, I mean,
Well,
no judgment, bro. Like, nah.
Yeah, for me, I'm not actually judging.
Yeah.
But let's see the likes of by the way, I'm not saying the way they're making their living is bad or good. I'm neutral about whatever they're doing. But it's like when people go beyond societal norms to make a living. The likes of James Brown, BOBRISKY and co. Like, what do you think about them?
Okay, so first things first, I feel like the whole idea behind James Brown and BOBRISKY making money with that is a lie, and it's a big irritating lie that they've been pushing for so long. I'm sorry, I hate it because like BOBRISKY is a trans woman. James Brown is a cross-dresser. Like, why are you fucking... You literally have platforms that can help change a lot of narratives. Well, like, you are here displaying and being like a... How do I put it? Like, it's like having a stripper in a club in the midst of people that hate your presence. But, like, you're still, like, literally feeling like, oh, people are sharing. They love me. But, bitch... Okay. Are you censoring the words? They don't love you. You're only like a source of like attention, something for them to poke and talk about. Like, can't you see it and make sense and reach out to people that like I don't know. I feel like James Brown is too much of a pick me. Like, it's too much of a pick me girl. I don't hate James Brown. I don't hate anybody, but like I just feel like they can be better. If they are literally like the images of representations for queer people in Nigeria. And you know the whole thing. Oh, first things first, sorry. Are you homophobic?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So like Nigeria is majorly more a country that is like sexually suppressed when it comes about sexuality, and I see that Nigeria is not ready for that conversation. But I'm really grateful to be a part of a generation that is, you know, a part of a movement that is alternative. Like, you know, you really see about life like, wait, fuck it, this person's life is not affecting mine, so I can just be myself and live. Like, everybody has rights to be whoever, as long as you're not hurting anybody. That's the ultimate goal. Like, don't hurt anybody. So back to James Brown and BOBRISKY. I'm sorry.
No comment.
Like, not a big, because I have a lot of queer friends, like open-minded women, people that are trying so hard, you know. And you know, women are also like a group of oppressed community of people, women, queer people. So like in Nigeria, it's like it's like in stages. Like before we even remember during NSAS period that everybody was coming out to talk about how their rights are being suppressed and all of that. And then I think Temi Ovasa came on Twitter too, and then she was like, oh, like lesbians' right and all of that, trying to push the whole movement into the narrative. And then people were like, oh no, like
people are not interested
don't even start now, like this is not even about you. And then I just sat back and thought about it, like first things first, we are all oppressed in Nigeria. Like minimum wage is like what, 30k?
30k, yeah.
I'm sorry, 30k for a month. How can 30k feed a family? And we have people that are in these industries that are doing a lot for the country. And there are queer people. Do you know a lot of queer people that are in powers, in superior places? But like, I just don't get it with Nigeria. Like everybody knows what's going on. Like, why are you still like trying to fit this status quo that is not working? Because everybody's at a stretch right now, and it makes no sense because you feel like, oh, it's never going to get to me. Like, I mean, everything works for you as a Nigerian, but eventually it's going to get to your turn. Injustice is happening, and you feel like, oh, as long as it's not affecting me, I'm cool. It is going to be your turn, because in a system where no rights are respected, all rights makes no sense. Like, meaning there's no rights for anybody.
I think we need to drink water.
Oh my God. So yeah. And one thing is, I feel like Nigerians needs to be more open-minded. Open-minded does not mean you becoming what you don't understand, but it's you giving room to understand different perspectives of life. Because let's face it, life is not what we've been told, like growing up. Like, like, oh, we were all told. Everybody had upbringings, we had different teachings, but like you get into the world and really realize, like, wait, this thing is not working fully 100%. You really now begin your own journey to understand and self-introspect to see how you can relate with our society. So like, make it make sense if everybody had different teachings coming up from their home, and then now coming to the world, figuring what the world is. Like, don't you think there's a lot of unlearning that needs to happen? Like, Nigeria has a long way to go. And James Brown and BOBRISKY are not doing much good.
You feel like they can do better than
they're not even doing good. Like, they're not even doing good, because they've literally brought like real people's lives to things of mockery. Like, it's like entertainment. Literally, Nigerians see it as entertainment, and that's not what it is. Like, that's not what it is. That's not what it is.
I see where you're coming. It's deeper than how they are portraying it.
That's not what, like, there are trans people that are like existing and surviving in the harsh conditions of Nigeria. Like, there are like binary people, like gender non-conforming people that are existing. Like, this is not the epitome of what these people represent, and you are doing a terrible job and you are making money off it. It makes no sense.
Well, that's something for you.
So that's why sense. I don't really just vibe with. I feel like they need to move with better people. They need to get informed and even understand what they are doing, because they are just
but I feel like Nigerians here, what I've noticed about them, I feel like if he's making money, he's making sense.
That's it. Do you know that's the crazy thing? Like, in Nigeria, just have money. It's that bad.
Go away with anything, basically.
Just have money, bro.
Nigerians, we need to do better, honestly. But I understand though, because everybody's just hustling and things are not funny.
Yeah.
I feel like being whatever industry you are, being in that industry outside Nigeria is easier than in Nigeria. Because take for instance, let's say skits making industry is so packed. I feel like it's too packed. Like, even people that don't deserve it, people that are talentless are there.
Now, about skit making, I have something so funny. Do you know that skit makers have really found it so funny that they feel like the best way, and I mean this in the most nicest way, but like, it's like the best way to be funny is to play a woman.
Be a
so
playboy.
it's like they really see feminism as a thing of joke, like
a catchphrase for them.
Like, it's like entertainment. So as long as men find women entertaining, a man dressing like a woman will be more entertaining. And at this point, it's not cutting it anymore. Like, it's not, because please do something better.
No comment. But yeah, I get what you're saying, honestly. I see where you're coming from. it is well. God will bless everybody's.
I know. Wait. Now let me rephrase that. Sorry. And I don't mean just comedians that just dress up as women. I mean, there are some characters that have been existing that had depths, like, you know. So
I don't know
depths and depths and meaning, like, people that
those ones
were
are
really
different.
doing it exactly.
The one that play mommy's character,
it's like this is a character, like this is an actor portraying, but like, please. Now let me drop the ball. It's like, this is who you are as a person. This is your personality, but you can't show it on camera. But like, you have a alter ego for it. So that's like what your content is about. Just live and be yourself. Like, please. And you know what I mean when I say a lot of queer people too are comedians that are. Please come on, do something better.
I get you.
Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit.
Just make money, but make it make sense, Sha. Don't alter people.
Like, what's your ultimate Nigerian dream?
What do you mean, ultimate Nigerian dream?
Like, what do you feel like the best Nigerian?
How it should be?
Yeah, like that you've ever imagined or you want someday.
Funny enough, as funny as that this might sound, but I've never imagined. Like you said earlier, you said something like, we get used to stuff. I've been living for 20 years plus, right? And I've seen stuffs. My parents be like, oh, when you grow up, go to school, save, get a job, like a system, get married. The Matrix,
like the fucking Matrix.
It's like, when I was young, I thought, oh, that is how life is. Whenever they say something like, oh, Jesus is coming, I used to say, Jesus should not come till I born all my children and I see my grandchildren. You grow and die and that's what I used to see as normal life, right? So that has never made me imagine Nigeria or the whole world generally in a different.
Like, imagine in Nigeria where everybody's rights are respected. Like,
I don't even know what right is. Do we have rights in Nigeria?
Exactly. Like, the fact that we can't even fathom your own rights. Like, do you know how crazy it is?
What is right?
I'm sorry. I feel like most people don't realize how crazy it is that, like, you have rights,
but you don't,
and you can't even exercise it. We have a long way to go. I
don't even know the definition of right anymore in Nigeria. So basically, I've never imagined a worse Nigeria. Neither have I ever imagined a good Nigeria. I feel like everyone is just focused on themselves right now, and I'm focused on myself. I just feel like, bro, since life is not the way our parents portrayed it to be, like grow up, marry, blah blah blah, we're just going to work towards it. So Nigeria will be better by God's grace. But I personally am going to work toward whatever dream I have
and get it. That's
so
it.
I feel like everyone else working towards their dream is what brings the whole Nigeria.
Do you think it's easier to work for your dream as a woman in Nigeria?
You know,
give me the water. You can drink water. Men are showing
you water to that.
Wow.
I'm coming. Before I answer that question, right, I want to say something to you girls out there watching this video. Drop a comment on the worst thing you've ever experienced in Nigeria, just because you're a lady or you're a woman. Drop a comment about. I want to hear them. Probably you're looking for work or you're looking for something to do with your life and you've just experienced the shittiest thing possible. Drop a comment. Let's talk about them in the next episode. Being a woman in Nigeria. Is that I have to do. I feel like being a woman in Nigeria is easy and not easy at the same time. I would say easy 45%. Then the remaining one is not easy. I might speak from personal experience or I might not speak from personal. I'll just talk whatever I think. Right? So being a woman in Nigeria, the easy part of being in Nigeria and a woman is that I feel like we get things for free, honestly. You might argue it, but we are women. We get things for free. Let's not lie. But, even if it's a pain.
But you know now Nigeria has like conventional beauty standards that they're like, oh, okay, as a fine babe in Nigeria, you have to look certain way. Do you know?
I don't care about how you look. I'm not a earring person. I use an earring, but not all the time.
I mean, your essence speaks for you now. Like,
well. Thank you. So what I'm saying is that women, no matter the cheapest thing possible, you would have gotten it for free from men. it's either they are trying to get your attention, they will do things for you. They might, if you give them attention, they might do things for you for free. Or they do it for you even if you are not trying to give them your attention. So whether you give them attention or not, you have gotten a pain from a man for free without paying a dime.
Damn.
Or even though that guy did not spend money on you, you have probably like enter some space. You know that this place I'm supposed to reach this place.
You know, this thing is standard that it's a system that was made up by the men. Like this system.
And men long to be in control.
Yeah.
That's it basically.
Continue.
Men just love to be in control. And it's not like, I feel like it has been in the foundation of the world.
Yeah.
So
patriarchy, I mean.
That's just it. Men just have to. It is in them to lead. I feel like men are smarter than women. I don't care what any other person say. Men are smarter than women. Average men in Nigeria are smarter than a lady in Nigeria.
I'm sorry, I disagree.
You might disagree, but when it comes to leading, men.
Okay, now when it comes to leadership, yes, totally. Because majorly, you know, men are like protectors. Like in the normal or like natural order of things, men are natural protectors. But now women are human beings, just like men are. But like, I feel like most people don't always realize that fact. Like most men in Nigeria especially treat women as like lesser beings. They're like a thing of amusement. If you don't realize, like most times it's not even about like, oh, they want the attention of the woman. Most times it's even about the attention of other men, just to glorify like, oh, you have a lot of women that you are surrounding and all of that. Like it's like an ego thing.
See, when I talk about women, sometimes I feel like sometimes we are the cause. You know that this person wants you for their entertainment, and you're giving it to them.
Yeah.
So whatever you see in that, you should deal with it. There are narcissists out there. As a guy is alive now, is a narcissist, a deep one, like it lives in it, right?
It comes with the.
You see that kind of guy.
It comes with the package. Narcissism, yes.
You see that kind of guy, you be like, I like him, brother. You're going to suffer yourself. So being a woman in Nigeria is difficult in the essence that sometimes we give ourselves out. And sometimes when we don't, things happen to us. Like women are weaker, so many times to like prey on us, right? But like aside that, majority of what women suffer from nowadays is the fact that it is what we put on ourselves. But sometimes the innocent ones get hurt by
when you say put on themselves, like okay,
themselves, right?
I feel like I'm like speaking for the women here.
I'm speaking for the men.
But wait, I want to understand what it is.
Like, okay, now
because I feel like how do you bring something on yourself, something that is going to like harm you or make you feel inferior?
Okay, now these are ways. I'm talking based on what I've seen or what I've heard, right? Sometimes I see women stay in abusive relationship because of money. Right. Or because they feel like, oh, they spent a lot of time with that guy. They stay in that kind of relationship. Yeah. Right? So how do you want a man, if you later get out of that relationship successfully, how do you want a man to like another man to take care of you? Yeah. You can't know what is real again.
Even you are traumatized, like mentally.
You believe, the toxicity is the real thing in a relationship, which is not. Right? So that one is part of it. You've already brought that to yourself. And now, those guys that have to deal with you, you gave them the opportunity to treat you anyhow. They treat you anyhow. They if they break up with you, they move and go back to another land and be like, my last relationship was a very...
But you know, we are in a society that puts women in a box that if you keep having failed relationships, it's over for you.
Stay single.
Wait. You know, we are in a society that people will keep... Eventually, if you are single for so long, they'll be like, what's happening?
Why does people's opinion matter in your life?
No. I'm like, we are being realistic right now. This is a Nigerian thing. Nigerians.
Me don't give a fuck.
This is you. But like a lot of women are under these influences out there in the world. This societal pressure of like, what will people say? Like that. Do you know that thing is putting a lot of women in shackles where you just really need to step into your power and you know what, this is not working. Find something that works. Yeah. Before it becomes like a thing where you're having to put yourself through something you don't even deserve, like abuse. Nobody should be in an abusive relationship, regardless. Regardless of whatever money you are getting. Please, money is not what your life. If you are alive, you can make more money. If you are alive, as long as you are alive, money will come to you.
What I'm going to say about that is that regardless of pressure you're facing from family, friends, or whoever they are.
Yeah.
They are not you. One thing I want you to know, they are not you. Second thing is that they are not in that relationship with you. They don't know what you're going through.
Yeah.
They might see it from, okay, let me give you an example. I've seen people, like someone in an abusive relationship, right? And that guy was a very gentle guy. Even me, I didn't believe that guy was a toxic guy. I used to think the lady was
it's one of those innocent fears, like,
brother. When this guy talks, you think, it's the most gentle person in the whole world. When that lady would be telling me, I want to leave the relationship, told our family, told blah blah blah. Everyone was telling her, you are the troublesome one. Be calm. This guy is good for you. And she almost died, right? So you are not. These people are not the one in the relationship with you. You are there. You know what you're going through.
Like, now you face some.
If you die, these people will go on. They will be like, my shit. That's what they will say.
It's just one WhatsApp status post. RIP.
That's it. And if they like Twitter, it so much, they will post it for a whole week. They will retweet your picture.
Nobody will even post on Instagram, except maybe you are Mobad. And you're not Mobad, sis. Get out of that relationship.
So that's why I said you guys put it on yourself. I'm not saying it's easy getting out of a toxic relationship, but my dear, deep down inside of you know that you want to get that. I pray that God will help you, but don't stay willingly. That's just it, basically, period. So since you are into music, right, do you feel like it's going to be very, 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 very difficult to like be successful in like the music industry these days?
I mean, anything that is worth doing at all, like, is worth doing well. So definitely, if something is going to work out, be ready for like the biggest of challenges. It's not going to be easy. I mean, it's not easy to be where we are right now. It's not easy to be where you are at right now. It's not easy. So like, it takes work, and it takes commitment.
Do you think talent still matters in these industries?
Talent is important, but like, it's not just everything. Like, in this industry now, like, hard work, consistency, like, serious, because there is a lot of competition out there. Like, there's a lot of amazing acts, a lot of people that are doing really well. So like, it's like everybody's coming out, being consistent, showing up. I mean, just like Jay-Z said, showing up, even if you are doubtful of yourself, like, just keep showing up. And I mean, eventually you find what tickles your fancy, and the ride just never stops.
Hopefully we get to where we are going to. We get what we really want, honestly. Because
I feel like, honestly, what I think about it is the only thing that matters in life is right now, this moment.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the future, you can plan it, you can think of it ahead, but like, it is only what we do right now.
Don't forget yourself, basically.
Right now, just take a chill pill, just take a pause, and be here.
In my own opinion, I feel like all the industries are packed.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I mean, there's a lot of struggles here, especially for up and emerging acts. Like, when it comes to having to be your own videographer, be your own editor, be your own camera person, be your own like producer. It's crazy right now. You have to get a lot of skills. Like, you need to know so much, and there's a lot of people with money out there that they're not even putting half the work. And
they can get whatever they want.
And I mean, it's business now. It's business, and let's do business. You know, for example, now we have people that I really want this to be about, like, you know, more of women empowerment situation. So there are a lot of women that castigate other women. For example, rape victims, and they'll be like, "Oh, you brought it upon yourself." What do you have to say for women like that? Because I feel like, as a woman, you are hearing another woman got violated, and the first thing that comes to your mind is, what were you wearing? Like, do you want to wear something like that too? And you are scared to wear it. Who is holding you back? Like, do what the fuck you want. Why are you projecting it on somebody else?
I'm not going to say anything about the men that rape ladies. Yeah. But for women that castigate other women.
That's the question. I'm not even talking about the men. Like, as a woman,
you are just mad. That's it. I feel like there's nothing to say that can compliment what you've done that you are mad. Because what do you gain from... you are mad. Just know that if you're a lady out there and you see a lady that that is a rape victim, and you feel like the next thing to say is, she's not supposed to dress like that. Why she dressed as an ashawo?
Right. Nah.
You are mad and you need help, because karma will come back to you. I pray you experience that thing, and you know that if somebody asks you that kind of question, Auntie Funke, what are you wearing? Why are you wearing a short? Then you will know how it feels, because basically you can't know how it feels. Say whatever you like with your mouth and see what karma does to you.
And funniest thing is when they even be like, people that are wearing skimpy dresses, maybe that's what is causing people to rape them. We have hijabis that are getting raped.
Many
hijabis that have gotten pregnant. Like, our hijab is not covering up. So, like, this is not a situation of a woman's fault. It's never a woman's fault. The point of the question is, it's never a woman's fault, rape. It is never a woman's fault.
Never.
Either through speaking, like through coercion, like it's never the woman's fault.
No means no, anyways. No means no. You can't just say, she said no in a seductive way. No, it means no. When she said no, I'm not interested, leave her alone. And if you are there, women, cause I'm repeating, because you are actually very mad. You are very, very mad. Good
That's very personal.
Very personal. Like, are you insane?
But like, if you cannot even control yourself and somebody is saying no, how do you even want to enjoy it? I'm sorry. Nah, like just
ooh, come on.
If it's too hard, like, stop it. No is no. Stop.
You watch PORN
and go. Exactly. Just get off, bro. Go lock yourself in the toilet and get out.
It's so good to talk to you, honestly. I feel like, I don't know. How do you feel?
I don't know. I feel calm, grounded.
Grounded?
And need more shots.
You have as much as you want.
You're not drinking, you should be drinking. It's the Sober Podcast.
We are supposed to be sober.
We are sober right now. Like.
So, thank you guys for joining. We're just here to talk anyways, and you guys just hear your talk. So, whatever your opinion is about what we've talked about, drop a comment about it. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.